unsafe. I don't have time to do a site walkthrough, send a video of what's going on. I'm gonna go in my brain to Eastchester Road right now, because when you're going up the walking path, Pelham Parkway, approaching Eastchester Road, the whole thing's closed off. So what do you gotta do? You gotta cross the street to the other side. Because, seriously, I'm not gonna go all the way to walk to the service road to cross the street. That is about 100 to 200 feet walk. I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna go in, either into traffic or run across the street. Problem is, there's no pedestrian crosswalk on the other side of the street at Eastchester Road and the Pelham Parkway Main Road. So my suggestion is, for that particular area, is the cars approaching on the main road, you kind of, I know it's not popular, but you cut off a lane of traffic for about 200 feet approaching Eastchester Road, and then you have that same, and once it's past Eastchester Road, you have a lane for pedestrians to walk in. Yes, it may be in the road, but it's a lane for, look, I'm not, this is like, I don't have the page for this. I guess I got a couple other questions, but if they're gonna be closing off major intersections, pedestrian intersections, the minimum, they have to have hours where to go. I have more questions, no? Yeah.
Do you mind if we get through other people's questions and then we can go back to you at the end? Okay. So I don't know if you want to address that real quick, or we want.
Again, we could address the signage issue with the contractor, right? We could talk about that.
We have the, the crosswalk closed sign, but if we need to add an arrow to make it more visible, we will definitely.
Understand your point about at Eastchester Road, or in particular Seymour Avenue. That spot right there, you don't have an opportunity to cross to the other side, and there is no sidewalk on the other side. You would have to walk through the grass to either make the choice to go around the barricades and go in the grass, or you'd have to walk over to the North Service Road to continue traveling. So I understand your point. Again, I would suggest that folks who are traveling west to east or east to west, and who would normally travel on the path that runs along the main road, I would suggest to use the North Service Road. This North Service Road at the present time is unobstructed. You can travel from east to west along the North Service Road. It's not as scenic as walking along the path, but it is unobstructed at the present time. I would suggest using that. Again, my personal suggestion, signage notwithstanding, is to not try and walk through or near construction zones, as inconvenient as it is, just for your own safety.
Needs to be arrows though.
I need to address the signage.
So this person did a great job of writing the question down. The question is repaving and how much time is needed before the pavement settles. So this, I guess, would be not only a service road question, but the main road.
Mm-hmm.
There's concerns about, if not enough time goes by, it's in the summer, right? That the road will start to, there'll be ripples, it may buckle a little bit.
Well, I can speak, as far as the main road is concerned, that road is going to be rebuilt from the bottom up. Brand new concrete, like I said, subgrade base materials, and then the pavement itself. I mean, Ahmed could probably speak a little bit to the possibility of it settling, but that's a brand new roadway that's going to be built from top to bottom. Shouldn't be an issue.
We'll definitely not open it up before it completely,
Cures.
And with asphalt, it doesn't take that long. With asphalt, it takes, like within a day or less. It can be-
So a day or less.
Yeah,
So,
but it's a normal practice, and we've never had an issue with it.
okay. So
Never.
that was Pat Charles's question, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Pat. And same for this, I got a session speaker. The question is, the question is written out, and this is from Camille Knight. The question is, how will the project impact St. Catharines?
That's great. That's a great question. I'm actually going to meet, I've already met with St. Catharines. I met with Sister Wolf, and I forget the other sister's name. Sister Ann. Yes, so I met with them previously. We actually met with them to discuss how it's going to impact their facility. I actually have a meeting with them 9 o'clock tomorrow morning
Okay,
to
'cause
talk
I'm
about
here.
it.
My daughter's there right now to figure out about
Sister Pat came to me last weekend.
Yeah.
And said, I know you're in the community, are you gonna be at a meeting? So
Yeah.
I'm actually here on
Spe-
their behalf.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm meeting with them tomorrow morning. And I've already talked to them about what the possible impacts are. What I'm going to discuss with them in particular is the Laconia Avenue situation, which is on the backside of the school.
I just have, if we're going to do the whole Williams Bridge Road, Pelham Parkway thing, one of the issues that I'm having when I pick up my daughter in the evenings from cheerleading, as a handicapped person, I have to be doing the roadway. The way the traffic is turning on and turning off from Pelham Parkway, turning on to Laconia, turning on to wherever it's going, is it possible to do like a rope off? So the students will be walking this way. If their cars are turning east, west, north, or south, the students are not going to be a potential where they're going to be an accident.
Uh-huh.
So we can do a kind of rope off just to allow the flow of traffic during the time when they get out of school, the time when they walk into school, because around 8:20, 8:25 is when the school is now pretty much, they're now back inside.
Uh-huh.
And 8:25 is when they're getting out. I know they're heading to the train station, but half of them is heading across Williams
Right,
Bridge
I've
Road
seen-
to the bus stop
I've
and
seen 'em,
stuff.
yeah.
So, and if a rope off can be put in, just to kind of flow them, because we're talking about teenagers.
Uh-huh.
They're absent-minded, they're here, they're gone, they have this conversation. Just kind of,
To corral them.
right, to shuffle them through wherever they need to go.
So if you could, because the corralling of pedestrians is what Raphael is talking about. What we could do is, I could talk to you afterwards and you could actually point out exactly what it is, what the location is that you're talking about.
No, actually, I can send it to Sister Ann and just have, because I'm meeting with them tomorrow morning.
If you could send it to them, and I'll talk to them about it in the
Yeah,
morning.
just kind of give them my idea when I go pick her up tonight, and I'll send that out.
Right, I can't make any guarantees as to what we're gonna be able to do, but of
No,
course,
that's
I'll
fine.
certainly
They're-
discuss it,
They're the ones who know the area, what they need for their students.
what they need. Yep,
I'm
and that's
just
the
putting
purpose
my
of,
2 cents in there.
that's the purpose of the meeting tomorrow, is to talk to them a little bit more in depth about what's gonna happen there and how we can accommodate. So I'll
Okay, no
I'll
problem.
definitely go over it tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
So Roxanne Delgado, followed by Antoinette Betnates.
Hey Thomas, Roxanne Delgado, on behalf of Friends of Pelham Parkway. First, I'd like to say I think you're a godsend, because when I used to live on the south side, we had no communication regarding phase 1. Now that I live on the north side, it's quite different with all the notification, with all the bulletins and all the flyers out through the parkway and in my neighbors' apartment buildings and lobbies, so thank you for that. Because communication is the key to success. My second issue is regarding Wallace, because I'm always there.
Right.
It's common sense. There is a sign that says it's closed, and you just have to see the opening to cross over. However, on Williams Bridge, I'm not sure. I think maybe people are moving the orange barricades because it seems kind of illogical the way it's posted. So maybe perhaps someone's moving it, or it's not being posted correctly. But maybe look at it, because it is confusing for some people to realize they have to walk through the bus stop lane. However, there always is the service street sidewalks.
Right.
That is an option for those who have disability or are afraid for their safety. Regarding the manifold, is that on the Green Street area? Because there's no trees there, but it's a Green Street.
No, it's only that one section between Laconia and.
Understood.
on
Just
the
wanna make
service road
sure.
Between Laconia and Williams Bridge, just that one location. The rest of the roadway is going to be the large trunk main pipe, so it's not gonna, the manifold is only gonna be in that one section.
Okay, so just make sure. And lastly, not only do we advocate for the trees, but we actually care for the trees. So if anyone is concerned, we have flyers on how to report illegal barbecue. We've been having lots of people burning up our trees. So it's not only the reconstruction that might eliminate some trees, but actually our residents that are actually burning our trees up. So here are the flyers. I would really appreciate some help in this. And thank you.
Thank you very much.
So Antoinette, and then followed by Jean DeFrancis.